Okay, the previous lesson we for transport in humans, we were looking at the heart already. So we are at the place where we are looking at the coronary artery. Then we were talking about the function of the coronary artery, which is to transport oxygenated blood to the heart muscle cells. Okay, so I need to complete the story today. Okay, so why is it so important? Okay, because if oxygenated blood, or if oxygen, if blood is not transported to the heart muscle cells, they will not receive the oxygen and nutrients required for them to stay alive. Okay, so the function of the coronary artery is very important. Okay, so today we are going to continue to talk about what is so important about this. Okay. Okay, so we are going to talk about coronary heart disease. And the coronary heart disease, most of the time in your syllabus, it is referring to heart attack. Okay, so what actually causes coronary heart disease? Okay, so the most common example will be heart attack. Okay, the reason is because of blockage. Okay, coronary heart disease is due to blockage of the coronary artery. Okay, so when the blockage of the coronary artery occurs, then oxygenated blood or blood cannot be transported. Okay, blood cannot be transported to the cardiac cells. Okay, the cardiac cells are the heart muscle cells. Okay, the cardiac cells in the heart. Okay, then this will cause the cardiac cells, okay, no oxygen and nutrients received by the cardiac cells. Then the cardiac cells starts to die. Then the heart cannot perform its function. And this will lead to heart attack. Okay, and heart attack is very dangerous because if the heart cannot perform its function, okay, the function of the heart, I hope you all still remember, is to pump blood, to pump oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. And to pump blood, deoxygenated blood to the lungs for reoxygenation. Okay, so that's why when a person has a heart attack, it's very, very important that he or she is sent to the hospital as soon as possible. I thought your NCDCC one, you should know better. How long? You tell me. Around 10 minutes. So we have a professional telling us around 10 minutes. And in fact, as a bio teacher, I will tell you as soon as possible. 10 minutes actually quite long already. Okay, but frankly speaking, 10 minutes is we also need to think about the paramedic and the ambulance moving and all those things. So 10 minutes actually is reasonable. But of course, if you can bring to the hospital, that will be the best. Okay, can I? Then cardiac arrest is different from heart attack. Okay, cardiac arrest and heart attack is different. Okay, they have different causes. So this one, coronary heart disease, is due to unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, the causes. So what is the causes for blockage? Okay, unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, so what do I mean by unhealthy lifestyle? Lack of regular exercise. Lack of exercise, I will mark you wrong. Lack of regular exercise. Okay, then unhealthy eating, then you must give me example. Okay, unhealthy diet, high in fats. Okay, this is important. If you just say unhealthy diet, I'll put arrow here. I say example. Okay, so lack of regular exercise. Then the third one that is in your syllabus, smoking. Okay, actually there's one more, consistent high stress. Okay, high stress. You just use the word stress, I will not give you the mark. You must say high stress. Okay, so all this is not 1 day or 2 days. Okay, if you can add in the word consistently high stress. Okay, doesn't mean today I a bit stressed, then I will get coronary heart disease. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Okay, if you are very stressed over a long period of time, a prolonged period of time, then you will increase the risk. Okay, a bit of stress here and there is all right. Okay, so don't have to get too paranoid about it. Ken, am I right? Dylan, do you have any other thing that you can add on? No, I'm serious. I'm not picking on you. I just in case I forget anything. Huh? I'm asking you question. NCDCC got learn one. Any what are the precautions? Huh? Cardiac arrest. Okay. Oh yeah, Alia, I disturb you now. So if a person has heart attack, do you need to do CPR on the person? You don't know? Oh, okay. So but you haven't answered my question. A person has heart attack while waiting for the ambulance to be here. Do you do CPR or not? Why yes? Because you want to say obviously lah. You want to kill the person, man. Okay, now actually to answer this question, CPR basically you will need to do if a person becomes unconscious, then the person is not breathing. Okay, not breathing, but you can still feel the heartbeat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Very good. Huh? So CPR, when a person is unconscious, not breathing, you should start doing CPR. Okay, but if the person is breathing, do you need to do CPR? No, if you do CPR on a person who is breathing, you're trying to kill the person. Yes, yes. Yeah, if the person doing is very muscular. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, if not, let's move on now. Now we are going to talk about the blood vessel. Okay, have you learned about the structure of the arteries, veins, and capillary? Okay, before I describe to you, maybe I go and Google the cross section and then let you all take a look first. If not, later you all don't know how they look like. Wow, very fast. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay, now on the screen, you can see for yourself how artery, the cross section of an artery, of a vein, and of a capillary. Okay, before I start talking non-stop, maybe I get some of you to describe what you can see. Okay, so that you don't fall asleep in my lesson. Okay, get ready, Diamond. Well, finally, you all are awake. Finally. Okay? Yeah. Okay, get ready. Elise, who was the last one? You must help me see lah. Okay, never mind. We repeat. We try one more time. Xiaowen, who was the last one? David. Okay, David, can you describe one thing about the diagram? Okay, one difference between artery or vein or between artery and capillary. Any different or any similarities that you can see? Sorry? Very good. Okay, you can sit down. Okay, so if you look at this three, the cross section of an artery, a vein, and capillary, the first thing that you notice is the wall. Okay, if you look at the wall of the tree, artery is the thickest and most muscular. Okay, then capillary is the thinnest, has the thinnest wall. Okay, for vein, okay, a vein has thicker wall, has a thicker and more muscular wall than Okay, there's two ways you can describe this. Thinner and less muscular wall than artery. Okay, this is the first difference. Very good. Next, okay, gonna get the next person. Christina, Rachel. Okay, Rachel, can you give me the second difference or the first similarities? Very good. Okay. Hey, how come you all know? You all learned this in set 1 and 2? No. Okay. Next. Okay. What you see inside here, this is called the lumen. Okay. This is the lumen, not woman. Okay. I don't know why every time previous year when I use this word, students hear me saying woman instead of lumen. Okay. And so if we look at the lumen, obviously, capillaries have the smallest lumen. Okay, then veins have the largest lumen. Okay, this should be number 2. Okay, veins have the largest lumen. Then artery have smaller lumen than vein. Okay, any other difference can you all see? What else can you see on the diagram? There is one more thing, at least one more thing you can say. Let's see. Shannon? Okay, Sing Ray. Okay, Sing Ray, can you tell us the third difference? Okay, I give you a hint. Look at the number of layers. Sorry? I give you hint already, number of layers. Actually, the number of layers will be related to the first one. Wow. What about the number of layers? You just need to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you see here I have 3 layers. Okay, do you see that? You have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one only 1 layer. Okay, so capillary, okay, the wall of the capillary are only 1 layer. Okay, the second thing you can talk about is 1 layer of 1 single layer of cells. Okay, where else for arteries and veins, you have 3 layers. Okay, 3 layers and 3 layers. So what are these 3 layers? What are these 3 layers? Okay, they are the endothelium. Okay, endothelium. The red color one is the endothelium layer. Then the second one is the connective tissue layer. No, the second one is the smooth muscle, sorry. Let me refer to it. I forgot a bit. this one. Okay, the second layer is the smooth muscle layer. Then the last one is the connective tissue layer. Okay, so the second layer is the smooth muscle layer. Then this one is the connective tissue layer. Wait, spell wrongly. Okay, Ken. Actually, there's one more difference not shown in this diagram. Okay, it's related to valves. By the way, this Thursday got science consultation. I'm waiting for the HOD to give me us the details. Okay, the groupings details. Yes, the layers is also the same in veins. Then for capillaries, this one is the endothelium layer. Okay, we can think of it as the endothelium layer. Okay, third difference. Okay, third difference not shown on the diagram. I'm going to tell you valves. Okay, in general, no valves. Artery, no valves. Generally, no valves. But there are exceptions. Okay, so the exceptions is aorta has aortic valves. Then the pulmonary artery also has semi-lunar valve. Okay, also have valves. Now, then capillaries, no valves, totally no valves. Then number 3, all veins have valves. Okay. So these are the 3 differences according, we are talking about the structure. Okay, structure. Now we are going to link them to the function. Okay, we are going to link the structure to the function. Okay, what is the function of arteries? Who can tell me what is the function of arteries, veins, and capillary? So I will get people to answer also. Okay, you should be able to know. Maybe capillaries, you're not very sure. Okay, but arteries and veins, you should know. Okay, Braden? Oh, who was trying to stand up? Grace, right? Grace? You got 3, you choose 1, you tell me the function. Which one? Veins, transport what again? Okay, so Grace answer a bit too much detail already. You say transport, she say transport oxygenated blood, deoxygenated blood. Then I cannot hear behind already. Okay, so basically you need to remember, in general, the function of veins is to transport blood back to the heart, away from other organs, okay, away from other organs, and back to the heart. Okay, So in general, the blood that is flowing inside veins, they are lower pressure. They have lower blood pressure. Okay, lower blood pressure than arteries. Okay, very good. Next, function of the artery. Shivashini? Yes. Okay, that is the reason why when you get injured, okay, and it determines what determines whether you need to go to the hospital and whether you don't need to go to hospital is depending on which type of blood vessel you cut. Okay, most of the time, if we just accidentally cut the skin, most of the time it's only the capillaries that are cut. Okay, maybe some small veins are also cut. Okay, that's why the blood is like flowing very slowly and all these things. But if you accidentally cut a major artery, or if unfortunately a person get involved in an accident, then due to the huge impact force, then the major arteries are cut or severed. Okay, then there will be blood spurting out. Then the person will die of blood loss very easily. Okay, can I? Andrew, can you tell us the function of the other two blood vessels? Okay, from where? From the heart. Okay, very good. Okay, so for arteries, it is to transport blood away from the heart and towards other organs. Okay, because of that, okay, the blood is actually at higher blood pressure. Okay, blood flowing at higher blood pressure and higher speed. Okay, so just now I forgot to mention about speed in the vein, lower blood pressure and speed. Yes, very good. Because if you link it to the function of the heart pumps. Okay, pumps basically means that our heart is a muscle. When it pumps, it means it contracts. When it contracts, it push the blood, push or force the blood out. Okay, so that's why you must use this word, push or force blood out of the heart. Okay, actually not out of the heart all the time, forward. Okay, so when the different chambers in the heart contract, they will push or force the blood forward. Okay, and this is also the reason why you have higher blood pressure, higher speed in arteries, because they receive the blood from the heart, okay, directly from the heart. But by the time the blood flows to the veins, it will be very far away from the heart. Okay, the blood will have lost all the force, all the energy. Can I? So this is the, maybe I'll just write here, furthest, actually not really furthest, okay? Blood, okay, blood in veins have traveled furthest from the heart. Okay, can there's no bell today. How come so early? Okay, let's end the lesson today. Okay, so can you all remember where we stop? Then next lesson you let me know. Okay, then have fun, good luck, and have fun in tomorrow's WA. Okay, thank you, class. Okay, thank you, class. Okay, if it applies as Y, the drug will prevent electrical impulse from being transmitted towards the CNS, right? Then it will prevent the electrical impulse from transmitted to the relay neuron, to the motor neuron, to the reflector. Then there will be no reflex action. But you see that here they say it can translate via reflex action. So this whole reflex arc should be intact. Okay? Then he said cannot feel it. Cannot feel it means that the brain did not receive it. So that's why it's here. That's why if it's applied here, the electrical impulse cannot be transmitted. Okay, but the reflex arc can still happen. So this whole reflex arc here is working. Okay. Okay, synapse I didn't really teach you all because it's not really in your syllabus. Okay, if you mention about synapse is correct, I'm not going to penalize you. Basically, when you move from sensory neuron to relay neuron, this is a synapse. Okay, it's okay because I didn't teach you because it's not in your syllabus. Okay.